Hey everybody! So today I wanted to read a book with you guys called The Kissing Hand. This book is super exciting. I really like it. I think you guys are going to like it too. And it is by Audrey Penn and it's illustrated by Ruth E. Harper and Nancy M. Leake. And so before we get started, I want to tell you guys a little bit about the parts of the book. And so this part of the book is called the front cover. And on the front cover, we find the title, which is the title of this book is The Kissing Hand. We find the author. The author is the person who writes the words of the book. And the author in this book is Audrey Penn. And we find the illustrator. The illustrator is the one who draws the pictures. And this illustrator is Ruth E. Harper and Nancy M. Leake. So this, again, is the front cover of the book. This part of the book, this is the spine, this long, skinny part. This is the spine. And usually on the spine, I have tape on mine. But usually on the spine, you can find the title and the author's name on the spine also. This part of the book is called the back cover of the book. And sometimes there's like a book review on the back and it tells you what people thought of the book. Or sometimes there's like a summary on the back. But on the back of this book, it just has a picture. So we are ready to read the book, The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. But before we get started, we have to do open shut them because remember I told you every time we read a book, we're going to do open shut them. So get ready and do it with me. Ready? Open shut them, give a little clap and put them in your lap. And make sure you keep them in your lap while you're listening to our story, The Kissing Hand. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. I don't want to go to school, he told his mother. I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you? I wonder if some of you might have felt like Chester. You maybe didn't want to go to school. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do, she told him gently, even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books and swing on new swings. Besides, she added, I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home. I wonder what her secret is going to be. I wonder if any of you know what her secret is going to be. You're going to have to keep reading to find out. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. A secret? What kind of secret? A very old secret, said Mrs. Raccoon. I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand. The kissing hand, asked Chester. What's that? Let's think about what we know about the word kiss and what we know about the word hand. We know a hand is this thing on the end of your arm, and kiss is like whenever you love somebody and you kiss them, right? Like maybe your mom gives you a kiss, like that's a kiss. So I wonder if the kissing hand is going to have something to do with someone kissing a hand. Let's read and keep finding out. I'll show you. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand up his arm and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. That is so sweet. He can feel his mom's love. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. Now, she told Chester, whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, Mommy loves you, Mommy loves you. And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts. Aw, that's so sweet. I bet that's going to help Chester be less scared of school. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. Now, Do be careful not to lose it, she teased him. But don't worry, when you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick. Sounds like a magical kiss to me. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. Give me your hand, he told her. I wonder what Chester's gonna do. Chester and his mother took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. Aw, he gave his mommy a kissing hand. That is so sweet. Now you have a kissing hand too, he told her. And with a gentle goodbye and I love you, Chester turned and danced away. That is so sweet. If you notice, guys, Chester is going to school at night. And that's because he's a raccoon, and raccoons are nocturnal, which means they only are awake at night. They're not awake during the day, usually. So that's why he's going to school at night. But we go to school during the day because we're not nocturnal, and so we don't stay awake at night. We sleep at night. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. Chester loves you, it sang. Chester loves you. And here's all the little animals at school. I love you. The end. I hope you guys really like this book, The Kissing Hand, and you can listen to me read this story over and over if you want so that you know it super well. And we are going to play a game with this book on Friday during our class meeting. So really make sure that you are listening carefully and remembering what happened in this story. All right, bye guys.